General Hospital spoilers reveal that Carly will not miss the chance to expose the secret affair between Drew and Nina, and this revelation is sure to send shockwaves through Port Charles. However, what's even more concerning is when the information about Drew's infidelity with Willow is also confirmed. This truth will hit like a bombshell, shattering everything in Willow's life and leaving her world in complete collapse. Willow is not only dealing with betrayal from the person she trusted most, but she is also thrown into a whirlwind of painful emotions upon discovering that both Drew and Nina, two people who share special connections with her, were secretly involved with each other. This doesn't just break Willow's trust, but traps her in a web of deceit and betrayal. Carly's revelation is not just an act of revenge against Drew. It ignites a new wave of conflicts, plunging everyone involved into chaos and danger. As this shocking truth comes to light, Port Charles will undoubtedly be thrown into turmoil, and Willow will face a difficult decision about her future. Will she let go of everything or try to rebuild her life from the painful ruins? Willow is confronting total collapse as she discovers that she has been betrayed by the very people she trusted most. Dangerous and calculated stories are unfolding, bringing devastating consequences not only for her, but for all of Port Charles. The revelation of the secret affair between Drew and Nina, along with Carly's intervention to expose every lie, has plunged Willow into a nightmare beyond her imagination. This betrayal is not just personal. Willow realizes she is a victim of a much larger and more dangerous web of schemes. The shady actions surrounding Drew, Nina, Michael, and even Sasha are not only emotionally devastating, but also threatening to destroy the life Willow worked so hard to build. Every exposed secret is a heavy blow to Willow's psyche, signaling the emergence of a larger, darker plot lurking in the shadows. Amid the chaos, Willow feels isolated and trapped in a world where no one seems genuine or trustworthy. These schemes are not only tearing apart relationships around her, but also pulling her into a dangerous spiral with no clear escape. The reckless actions and outrageous ideas of those around her have placed Willow at the center of a larger crisis, where even the smallest mistake could lead to disaster. Beyond the emotional pain and betrayal, Willow also faces the reality that these dangerous actions might escalate into an unstoppable chain of criminal events. Port Charles, already rife with conflict and secrets, is now on the brink of a major storm as tensions begin to erupt. Whether she likes it or not, Willow has become an integral part of this story, and every decision she makes could have significant consequences. The question is whether Willow can overcome this collapse and find balance in her life again, or if she will be dragged deeper into the whirlwind of secrets, schemes, and crimes. As the truth continues to unravel, Port Charles faces not only chaos, but also the escalation of lurking dangers, with Willow at the center of it all. Willow no longer remains silent as the haunting thoughts she carries begin to explode, driving her to take action. After the dark secrets of Nina and Drew come to light, Willow realizes she is not just a victim of betrayal, but has been thrust into the heart of a much larger storm. The trauma of what has happened not only wounds Willow, but forces her to reevaluate her entire life and relationships. New shocks continue to hit Willow, compelling her to confront painful realities. Discovering that Nina, her biological mother, and Drew, her trusted companion, were involved in illicit affairs, not only shatters her trust, but raises profound questions about their loyalty and true intentions. The actions of Nina and Drew are not just personal betrayals, but appear to be part of a larger narrative where everything is being recalibrated in a calculated way. Willow begins to understand that Nina and Drew's actions extend beyond their illicit relationships, creating ripple effects that impact multiple facets of life in Port Charles. Willow's fixation on how to deal with this situation makes her more decisive. She knows she cannot sit idly while those closest to her destroy everything she once believed in. However, Willow's actions are not just about self-preservation. They aim to expose the truth about Nina and Drew, whom she believes are exploiting their relationships to mask deeper conspiracies. As the truth continues to emerge, the story is no longer about personal betrayal, but about how these complex relationships are shaking the very foundations of Port Charles. Can Willow confront her haunting thoughts and find a way to restore order, or will she be swept further into the vortex of betrayal and undisclosed secrets? One thing is certain. With every move Willow makes, Port Charles inches closer to an inevitable confrontation where all truths will be revealed and relationships will never be the same. Nina and Drew are facing intense criticism from those around them as their secret relationship comes to light, causing deep wounds and straining many connections in Port Charles. The frustration and anger come not only from Michael and Carly, but also from Willow, who is grappling with the feeling of betrayal by two people she once trusted. The story of Nina and Drew isn't just a personal drama. It's a trigger for larger conflicts throughout the town. Meanwhile, tensions between Michael and Carly are escalating. Both are strongly motivated to protect their family and expose the wrongdoing of Nina and Drew, leading to the risk of an all-out family feud. Michael, who is trying to salvage his failing marriage with Willow, now faces personal heartbreak and is drawn into a direct confrontation with Nina, whom he has always distrusted. Carly, with her fierce and protective nature, will stop at nothing to push Nina and Drew into a corner. The situation worsens as both Willow and Nina, despite being on opposing sides, face the possibility of losing their roles as mother and grandmother in Wiley's life and the life of Willow's unborn child. For Willow, this is a devastating blow following the immense pain she has already endured. For Nina, it's not just a personal loss, but a failure in her attempts to rebuild her relationship with Willow and her family. Amid this tension and pain, an emotional and radical idea begins to emerge. If both Nina and Willow were to leave Port Charles, it might not only offer them a way to escape the overwhelming pressures, but also create significant disruption in the town. Their departure would leave a gaping void in relationships and shake the lives of everyone involved. However, leaving is not a simple solution. It would have profound consequences, especially for Michael and Carly. Michael would struggle between trying to keep his family intact or letting everything fall apart. Carly, who has long despised Nina, might see this as an opportunity to solidify her position in the family feud, but it could also risk driving Willow further away. If Nina and Willow truly leave, it would be a shocking event that would not only change their lives, but also have far-reaching effects on Port Charles. But is this the right decision, or merely a way to avoid the unresolved conflicts and truths? Regardless of what happens next, it's clear that this explosion will not only affect Nina and Willow, but will also shake the entire foundation of Port Charles. Relationships will never return to their previous state, and the town is on the brink of a chapter filled with chaos and unforeseen change.